Good morning, everybody. We have all assembled here to discuss about an issue which is bothering our future generations. And as an educator, we decided to have certain people around us who can actually debate and discuss about this issue. The topic is what is ailing our education system and why we are not able to create stable young minds. To my left is Dr. Sumesh Khanna. He is noted neuropsychiatrist of Moga, and in my interaction with him I actually came to know that he is already involved in more than 100 NGOs, and he himself runs an NGO by the name of Spark. I am sure whatever interaction we had with him since morning, it's going to be a very lively session. Is Mrs. Toor. She's an educator. She's academic dean of the school. So to my right is Mr. Vikram Grover. He happens to be a parent of a student of our school, and he is director of Vidhana Group of Colleges as well. And to his right is Gurnoor. She is representing the youth. She is representing a group which actually needs to be heard. So Dr. Sahab, I'll begin with you and would like to ask you which is the right age when a child starts feeling emotions, and how we can actually turn those emotions of his into positive sensitivity.
Should be done. As far as the emotional development of a child is concerned, the first emotions that the child develops is approximately at 2 months of age. And that emotion is not for the mother actually, that emotion is for the breast. Because that is the sole purpose of life of the child. Because it feeds, it soothes. And then starts the recognition of the mother. At first is the breast, then is the mother, and the other family members later. But actually, in terms of emotional development of a child related to a school, yes, it is around 2 to 3 years of age when mild emotional developments come in, tantrums come in, emotional demands come in. Then when the child enters the age of 5 to 6 years, then starts the gender identification. मैं लड़का हूँ, लड़की है, मैं लड़कों से दोस्ती करूँगा, मैं सिर्फ लड़कियों से दोस्ती करूँगा. Then between 7 to 10 years of age starts the experimentation, then making groups, becoming close friends, involving in group activities, group plays. Then comes the most important age of 12 to 16 years. That is the time when the hormones in the body are changing. And फिर सबसे ज़्यादा mood के changes, mood के swings, एक दिन में गुस्सा, एक दिन में खुश, जिद्दी बनना, पढ़ाई में बहुत ज़्यादा ध्यान देना या पढ़ाई में ध्यान न देना, थोड़ा सा rebellious attitude डालना, ये सब चीज़ें सब around 13-14 में शुरू होती हैं. And 13-14 पे ही mood में changes आना, behavior में changes आना, और एक गोल बनना शुरू हो जाता है कि मैं जिंदगी में ये करना चाहता हूँ, ये नहीं करना चाहता हूँ. And this is the age when relationships, the bondings, close relationships, close bondings between the same sex or the opposite sex. ये है एक emotional pattern जो हमारे स्कूल के बच्चों में.
And as a parent, how can we convert it into a positive sensitivity, which I must realize when to throw attention and when not to throw attention? वो किस एज से शुरू होता है?
As I told you, tantrums started very beginning, around 3 to 5 years, but जो actual tantrums शुरू होते हैं, वो शुरू होते हैं around 8, 9, 10 years. But the whole concept of emotional positivity is concerned, I would make 2 comments. One for the parents. I think the most important thing that a parent can do for his child is to listen, listen and listen. बच्चों को जब तक आप सुनोगे नहीं, उनके साथ बैठोगे नहीं, टाइम नहीं स्पेंड करोगे, आप बच्चों को चेंज नहीं कर सकते। बच्चे स्कूल से एक फॉर्मल एजुकेशन, बट जब बच्चे घर में अपने पेरेंट्स को देखते हैं, दैट इज वो चाहते नहीं उनको पढ़ाना, पर पढ़ा बहुत कुछ है। अपने बिहेवियर से, अपने घर के माहौल से उनको सब कुछ सिखा रहे होते हैं, तो वो अगर अच्छा है तो सब कुछ अच्छा है।
That is a positive environment.
Exactly. But number two, second is first listen, then communicate. आपको पता होना चाहिए कि आप बच्चे से क्या बोल रहे हो और किस भाषा में बोल रहे हो। And third, most important part, which in Indian setup I have seen lacking is that we don't hug our children, we don't touch our children, except the mother. मदर अपने बच्चे को गले भी लगाती है, उसके साथ सोती भी है, उसको निगाहों में लेती है, उसको प्यार करती है। But I've seen very few gents, the men of the house, hugging their children. And it's very important to touch the children at least once in a week and be comfortable with them. That makes a lot of difference.
So Vikramji, when did you realize that that this is the time when you have to behave with your child as an adult? जब वो बच्चे से बड़ा हो गया, आपको लगा?
So, as we all of know that kids are facing a lot of problems and pressure in everyday's life. So, as a parent, it is our duty to keep them away from such kind of pressures. Like by the age of 12 to 15, kids we come to know about the dreams and aspirations of our kids. So here starts a role of the parent, to brush up their talents and help them how to achieve their goals in the life. We should teach them how to stay away from the stress and to achieve their goals.
So has adolescent age come down, sir? I remember when we were young, it was somewhere around 12 to 15. That was the time when I actually started connecting with the world as a gender, right? Now that age has come down to 9 perhaps, if I'm not wrong. So what would you like to say about that, sir?
Good certainly the adolescence age has come down, but the main reason of that is the bombardment of lot of maybe positive and negative information from the media side. हम लोग बहुत ज़्यादा बच्चों को distract कर चुके हैं. It's basically a weapon of mass, not destruction but distraction. ये जो हमारा मोबाइल फोन है, हमारे टीवीज हैं, नेटफ्लिक्स, अमेज़न, जो चीज़ें मेरे ख्याल से जो आपने कहा कि आपको 15 साल में पता लगी थी, जो चीज़ें मुझे एक्चुअली शायद मैरिज से पहले पता लगी थी, वो उनको आज उनको 13-14 साल की उम्र पर. So when we used to hear the stories ना कि आप मैं पूछ के मम्मा मैं कहा कैसे पैदा हुआ था, बेटा तेरे को हम तो बाहर से खा के आए थे, तेरे को परी छोड़ गई थी. So now we are fools. Try to say this to a child and she will teach you how a child is
Yes.
born.
And so like in our times, like they'll show just 2 flowers on the TV and we used to feel so conscious about
Yes.
it. We could never watch TV in fact with our parents.
Exactly.
And now it's a different scenario.
The first reaction would be to change the channel, get up and go. But now, my son is very comfortable watching a very intimate scene with me and he doesn't even flinch his eyes.
Maybe as a parent we feel embarrassed.
Yeah.
No doubt. Always.
So now I'll turn to Gurnoor. So Gurnoor, actually you are the one we are talking about.
Yeah.
So can you just share with us which things give you stress and anxiety? Have you ever identified your root causes of anxiety and stress?
Yes, ma'am. I feel stressful in the home, especially when my parents they just set the goal for us, only the output, not the process. It's just like we have decided to plant a mango tree, but we don't know how to get the raw material of that, from where to get, how to get. So the parents just say that yes, you have to be this, and if, for example, if they don't mean that yes, you have to be an officer, and then they don't tell me that yes, you have to be go through this stream. So I don't know how to do that. So this thing disturbs me a lot. And then they have only trained me for the success, not for the failure. And if I fail, for example, if I'm not getting good marks in my studies, then I broke myself, their trust and my own trust. And this situation is if with my younger siblings, and then they feel nepotized as well. Then they start thinking that yes, my elder sibling, if she is doing good, then why I'm not doing good? And then the parents start giving the examples of our own cousins as well. Sometimes this happens.
It happens.
Yes, ma'am. And the second major factor is that the aggressive nature of the parents. Sometimes the parents' nature is too aggressive. That if they are asking us something, that yes, have you done this? Even if we have done, because of their nature, I'm not able to answer. And
So there's a fear factor.
yes, ma'am. And the third major factor is that they don't spend the time with their children.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you identified 3 stresses. One is that
Yes.
your parents are not spending time with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Second is that you feel so scared.
Yes, ma'am.
You always want to live up to their expectations, and you generally, when you don't do it, you hide it.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
third was
But was that they just
this. So, ma'am, Mrs. Noor, I'll turn to you now. As an educator, what is our responsibility? How can we add up to the
See, there are
relaxation of pleasure of learning
there
to
are,
child?
according to me, downs in everyone's life. See, it's not the upward slope all the time. There are downs. And we have to educate and train children how to cope up with those downs and those negativities in life. You know, it's the education, like already sir has said, that education begins at home. You know, it has to start from home, and the school also on its own part can train you people. It's not important, should not be important for the teacher at least to tell you always come first. The purpose of the school or the teacher is just to give you education to make you ready for the practicals or practicality of the life, you know. Not for all the adversities we should prepare you, but then how you take it. It depends on you as an individual, the environment of your home. There's so many factors. School is just one of them.
No, what I mean to say was, like, as an educator, we are always burdened with completion of curriculum, of syllabus.
See,
And we are academically making them something. But when we talk about child as a whole child, holistic child, development of the child, that is unfortunately not happening in educational institutions also. Though there are exceptions. We are discussing all these things just because we want to be an exception. We are an exception.
See, the pressures are not, like the stress or the pressure is not from the academic front or the school front only. It is everywhere, because child has to stand somewhere in life. He has to be on his own feet. He cannot be holding the finger of the parent all the time. So the child feels it, feels the word pressure. Maybe it is not there. Everything is running smoothly. But we are actually putting the word feel into their heads. It's not their problem. It's just they should be taking things in stride. It is as it
I would like
comes.
to take your comment on ma'am's response.
Ma'am, there are 2 kinds of stress. The good stress and the bad stress. What we are trying to do in the school or at the home during our parenting is to create the good stress. But when we overdo it, it goes into the bad stress. Good stress is to compete. बहुत competition. And this competition is सबको खड़ा होना. सभी को उसमें सक्सेसफुल मिलेगी, कुछ बीच में रह जाएंगे, कुछ फेल. To take failure also, to accept that I'm a mediocre also, and to accept that my child is a mediocre is also very important. पांच होंगे बराबर नहीं. It's not the end of the life to fail. This concept of life skills development in the school is lacking. एक formative education of chemistry, physics, biology, history पढ़ाना is not enough for a school or for parents. They have to teach life skills at home as well as school also. Which should be part of the curriculum. अब रहेगी वो good stress and bad stress. Good stress is what makes you competent, what makes you that ignites you to do well. That is very important. Inspires you, ignites you, brings you that जोश कि नहीं करना है, मैं करूँगा, मैं कर सकता हूँ. Bad stress तब आता है जब
वही स्ट्रेस किसी इंसान के अच्छा स्ट्रेस बन रहा होता है, बट एक बच्चा जो स्ट्रेस को नहीं ले पाता बिकॉज ऑफ हिज ओन रीजंस, इनेबिलिटीज, उसकी वजह से वही उतना सा स्ट्रेस इसको एक बैड स्ट्रेस। पर जब हम स्कूल की तरफ से, पेरेंट्स की तरफ से ओवर एक्सपेक्टेशन डालते हैं, तो फिर तो हर एक स्ट्रेस ही बैड स्ट्रेस, एंड इट इज द बैड स्ट्रेस व्हिच लीड्स टू द anxiety disorders in children, the depressive disorders in children, their school dropouts, their school failures, and then pushing into drug addiction in the later stages.
So here I think it becomes the duty of the school and the parent and the child himself also to tap their own potential. When they try to push themselves beyond their potentials also, there also the stress sets in. It begins.
The whole concept is about moderation. जब तक आप कोई भी काम उतना करो जितना आप कर सकते हो, that is best. When you do multiple things and try to excel in all of them, or push your child into multiple things and try to push him to excel in all, there is a problem.
So what do you say as a parent? You want your child to stand first
Just a
everywhere?
minute. I want to say something to Gurnoor here. Gurnoor, I just want to tell you that there is no word as failure. No child is a failure.
Yes.
Every child is successful. So what is failure for me may be a success for you. You
Yes.
know? No child is a failure. Everybody has a potential. The only thing is that we have to tap it at the right time and in the
I
right
think,
way.
ma'am, that's the duty of education system and
Also,
parenting.
and the parents.
Yeah, because a child, had she been able to identify what her skills are, she would not have been here.
Yeah.
So she is in a learning
It's
stage
the
and
duty
parents
of all the three. Your
Yeah.
parents,
Yeah.
school, child himself also. You want to know that you can sing. You want to know that you can.
That is, ma'am, there are certain things which are actually God gifted. Voice is a gift from God.
Yes.
But then nurturing it as a singing,
See.
that is school's area to take care.
All
School
the parents.
parental concern. So I was asking you, how actually you deal with your child? Do you always want him to stand first in the class?
Look, it is a human nature that we want our kids to be perfect, like to look perfect, to behave perfect, right? But kids are kids. They do not want to follow the rules all the times. So sometimes it happens like they behave in an awkward situation. But at that time, we need to control ourselves. And then we should make them realize about their mistakes so that they do not repeat that mistake again.
So you need to counsel them when you do that.
Yeah, definitely.
So we ultimately come to Dr. Saab's suggestion only that parents need to sit with the children. Once they spend time with them, then of course things will be different. Another question for you, Guru, before I actually ask you, I would like to know how much, do you understand what peer pressure is?
Yes.
So how much the friends circle and the peers weigh with you?
As Mohammed is rightly said by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, that one best book is equal to 100 friends, and one best friend is equal to a library. So it's to in my age, as I'm a teenager, so I like to spend more time with the friends as compared to the family. So there are mood swings as well, as Sir has told. So sometimes we feel happy at a very small thing, and sometimes we feel very angry at a very small thing as well. So it happens with us, and we share our things with the friends. But it is very important for all of us to search for a good friend. If I take a wrong friend, he or she will definitely take me towards the wrong side. And if I take the good one, if I am wrong, then she will correct me, and she will take me towards the right side. So I'll only have one friend in my life, whether she will meet me in my school, whether in my university where I go for the higher education, or in my where I'm working as if I'm working as an employer, then she might friend me, and then it's.
So you've already decided there's only one friend for you throughout life.
Ma'am, actually we don't know.
She's
this.
equal to the library.
Yes, I can say, ma'am, because we don't know their internal part. They might be good at the face, but the inside they might be wrong.
And what do you understand by friendship?
Actually, according to me, the friendship is a thing that we have. If my friend is crying, I have to stand with her, and I don't have to be the reason.
So
for
standing
that.
by with somebody is friendship for you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So why not stand by your parents and they stand by you?
Yes, ma'am. I was going to say this thing only.
So डॉक्टर साहब अगर घर में ही प्यार मिले तो बाहर ढूंढने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, ऐसे होता है?
नहीं ना, दोनों प्यार अलग अलग है, दोनों की जरूरत है अलग अलग। बट एज पर द पीयर प्रेशर की और पीयर प्रेशर के साथ साथ मैं एक और वर्ड यूज करना चाहूँगा जिसे बोलते हैं पीयर प्रेस्टीज। पीयर प्रेशर बेटा वो चीज़ है जो अगर उसको गलत ढंग से नॉट इन पॉजिटिव एंड टॉकिंग अबाउट नेगेटिव, बिकॉज़ पीयर प्रेशर का यूजुअली नेगेटिव कॉन्वर्सेशंस के साथ होते हैं। पीयर प्रेशर का मतलब ये है कि अगर 3 लोग गलत काम कर रहे हैं, चौथा उनके साथ खड़ा है, तो चौथे को वो 3 लोग मजबूर करते हैं कि तू ये कर। लाइक एग्जांपल, 3 लड़के सिगरेट पी रहे, एक लड़का नहीं पी रहा, तो तीनों उसको विद इन फ्यू डेज बोलना शुरू कर देंगे, यार लेके देख, यार लेके देख, कुछ नहीं होता। दिस इज पीयर प्रेशर। फिर होता है पीयर प्रेस्टीज। पीयर प्रेस्टीज लड़कियों में भी होती है, लड़कों में। मतलब क्या है, अब आप 4 दोस्त, आप बड़ी हो गए, आप सुंदर भी लगते हो, आज भी बहुत सुंदर लगते हो, तो एक लड़की एक दिन ज्यादा अच्छे कपड़े पहन के आती है और बहुत सुंदर, और कुछ लड़कियों से बात करती है, तो जो बाकी लड़कियां हैं उनके अंदर एक फीलिंग ऑफ जेलसी कह लो, इनसिक्योरिटी कह लो, फिर आता है कि मुझे भी इससे अच्छा, मैं भी सुंदर लगता हूँ, मैं भी यही कपड़े पहनूँ, मैं भी ऐसी दिखूंगा। लड़कों में भी सेम होता है कि मेरी इज्जत मेरे दोस्तों के सामने कम ना करे। लाइक मेरे को डांटना है पापा ने, मेरे फ्रेंड्स के सामने क्यों रोका? फ्रेंड्स के सामने मत करो, मेरे पीछे हो जाएंगे। फ्रेंड्स के सामने आप नहीं बोलोगे बेटा ये मत डोंट डू, आपने क्यों बोला फ्रेंड्स के सामने? दिस इज पीयर प्रेस्टीज। सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इज एक पेरेंट को समझना कि पीयर प्रेस्टीज क्या है, अदरवाइज यू टेक द चाइल्ड अवे फ्रॉम इट। तो पेरेंट जब समझता है कि मैंने बच्चों के साथ उसके जो फ्रेंड्स बैठे होते हैं कैसे बिहेव करना है, इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर ए पेरेंट। पीयर प्रेस्टीज की बहुत जरूरी चीज है, बिकॉज दिस ब्रिंग्स अ पॉजिटिव सेंटिमेंट। अगर आपके सामने आपके दोस्तों ने आपसे अच्छी बातें बोला, आपको अच्छा आपका रुतबा बढ़ेगा।
So we used to read biographies and autobiographies when we were young, and we even actually looked up to those people as our role models. Are there role models for this generation, or they only have real models?
Children have really lost their books. सिर्फ एक पढ़ाई की किताबों के अलावा बच्चों को आजकल किताबें पढ़ते देखने को मिल रही है। तो अगर एक ऑटोबायोग्राफी के बारे में सोचना भी है, तो बुक चाहे वो ई बुक हो, चाहे वो एक हार्ड कॉपी हो, मैंने बच्चों को इस तरह की किताबें पढ़ते हैं आजकल बहुत लूजिंग दैट काइंड ऑफ इंटरेस्ट। उसका रीजन जैसे हम जानते हैं मीडिया इज द रिस्पॉन्सिबल, इसलिए आजकल रियल मॉडल्स जो है, रियल मॉडल्स हैं जो हम फिल्म्स में, टीवी में, टेलीविजन में, सीरियल्स में देख रहे हैं, they have become really more important for the children, though it is not a good thing.
But are there certain real models also who are good? Can you come across any real model who is good also?
With the segment of media, as I told you, the information can be good information, the bad information. Good information, then the children have really become more informed also about the people, things happening with the people, things happening with the world, and people responding to it. And they really pick up some good deeds, what people are doing all over the world, and try to follow them.
I think they can see in parts if somebody is doing good. Like I can just mention Sonu Sood from Moga, what he is doing for migrant labor. Maybe for this kind of role.
People are environmental people, and like this on either brought like Facebook or whatever media, people saw it and then people try to do the same thing here also.
So that's an inspiration. That's an inspiration.
So the real models are actually an inspiration because way back around 30 years back I had to put my son to a school. So I just told him there is a hero called Amitabh Bachchan. So I'll put you in his school. So he got so fascinated. In fact, I showed him 2-3 movies, and then he studied and he cleared the entrance. Otherwise, he was not interested. and just because he wanted to be in that hero's school, so they can be motivating also and encouraging for all of us.
So good move once again. What are your expectations from your parents and teachers and society?
My expectations are that they should not create a puzzle environment for me.
Personal environment, right?
Puzzle environment in the sense that if I'm doing something, if I want to go, for example, to become an actress, then if I am happy and my parents are happy, then sometimes they start thinking that what will society will say to us. Then the society should not create that kind of environment that yes, you are not doing anything. The field which you are going, that is not, you won't be successful.
So basically, you don't want people to label you.
Yes, ma'am.
Labeling is something, sir. Would you like to say something about the labeling?
Now, labeling is basically a one-side opinion forced upon the other. मैं डॉक्टर बनना चाहता था, मैं बन नहीं पाया, पर मैं अपने बच्चों को जरूर बनाऊंगा। मैं डॉक्टर हूँ, इसलिए अपने बच्चों को डॉक्टर ही बनाऊंगा। They are both the labels. So it is the child's aspirations, his liking, his views of the world, what he does want to do in the world, that is not being taken into consideration. But we are forcing upon our things.
And generally, parents do that.
Very, very common.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Like every parent aspires very high for the best of their children. So, but the biggest mistake we usually make that like we impose our dreams on them.
Then,
Whatever we could not achieve in life, we want them to achieve that. So this is probably happens like every child is unique in its own way. Everyone cannot be a doctor. Everyone cannot be a pilot or an engineer. So what I feel we should not impose our dreams on them. So we should help them to achieve their own dreams.
I wish every parent thinks like you
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, if I, as a parent, I am not accepting my child the way he or she is, first of all, I am committing a crime, and then of course society
Yeah,
comes.
of course.
So I think we have had a lovely discussion, sir, and we would definitely like you to wind up by saying what exactly do you feel teachers should do and how parents should try to bring up their kids, and how society can contribute. Because like when I started doing my BEd, I remember one education psychologist, John Dewey Dewey. He said you need a village to raise a child.
You need it?
Village to raise a child, because a child is not raised only at home or in school. Society also contributes, because all those social conditionings are so strong that individual is unable to break them. So I would like you to sum up the entire thing by telling the parents and teachers and children and society, of course, how to live so that they become emotionally stable.
फिलोसफिकली स्पीकिंग अगर कोई मुझसे पूछे ना कि आप कौन हो, तो सच में मुझे जवाब देना बड़ा मुश्किल है। फिलोसफिकली इट कैनॉट बी आंसर बिकॉज मैं तो कुछ भी नहीं हूँ। अगर मुझे जिंदगी में वापस वहीं से शुरू करना पड़े 0 डे से, और मैं आज यहाँ पहुँचना चाहूँ, तो जिंदगी में जो सर्कमस्टांसेस मेरे साथ होंगे, मैं आज के दिन यहाँ नहीं पहुँचूंगा, कहीं और।
आप क्रिएट नहीं कर सकते, of course.
इसलिए आई एम नॉट व्हाट आई एम व्हाट सर्कमस्टांसेस मेड मी।
Very
तो वहीं से शुरू हो जाता है कि द फर्स्ट थिंग इज वो जो मटके पे कुम्हार का हाथ जब गीली मिट्टी पे पड़ता है, जब मटका जोर जोर से घूम रहा होता है, मिट्टी घूम रही होती है, वो मिट्टी हमारे बच्चे हैं, और वो मटके पे रखने वाले हाथ हजार। पहला हाथ बच्चे के ऊपर पेरेंट्स का, फिर स्कूल के टीचर्स का, उसके दोस्तों का, उसके और अदर रोल मॉडल्स का, सारी सोसाइटी का, हमारे समाज का, रिलीजन का, हमारी कस्टम्स का, हमारे घर के कस्टम्स, इन सब चीजों से एक शख्सियत बनती है जिसे हम अपना बच्चे। बट इसमें इन सभी का कहीं ना कहीं एक रोल, अब उस रोल को नेगेटिव से पॉजिटिव करने के लिए हर एक को अपना रोल समझना पड़ेगा और उसको बदलना पड़ेगा, चाहे वो पेरेंट्स हैं, चाहे टीचर्स हैं, चाहे रोल मॉडल की तरह मैं एज ए पार्ट ऑफ डॉक्टर हूँ, एक सोसाइटी का मेंबर हूँ, किसी भी तरीके से, हर तरीके से हमें वो रोल बदलना पड़ेगा अगर हम चाहते हैं कि हम अपने बच्चों को एक अच्छी शिक्षा ही नहीं, एक अच्छा रूप भी। So that's the whole concept. First thing is to bring a positive change in the attitude, the way we see our child. Let it be in the school or in the class.
बच्चे को एज एन इंडिविजुअल देखने की चाहिए, एज ए यूनिक इंडिविजुअल देखे तो ज़्यादा उसकी अगर अच्छाइयाँ समझने की कोशिश करें तो उसके अंदर जो कमियां हैं उसको भी एक्सेप्ट करना उतना ही इम्पोर्टेंट है समाज में हर एक इंसान के लिए, ताकि हर एक इंसान को हम लोग उतना ही पुश करें जितनी उसकी लिमिट। द मोमेंट वी क्रॉस द लिमिट ऑफ पुशिंग हिम देन ही फॉल्स। अदरवाइज वो क्यों करेगा? तो उसकी लिमिट को पहचानना सबसे बड़ा एक पेरेंट का टीचर की, बिकॉज चाइल्ड सबसे ज़्यादा टाइम तुम दोनों को समझता है। बट बच्चों को जो बच्चों को मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि बच्चों बेटा, जो आजकल का समाज है, आजकल की दुनिया, आजकल के स्कूल्स, आजकल का कंपटीशन, इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं कि स्ट्रेस के साथ, जैसे आज कोरोना के साथ रहना हम लोग सब सीख रहे हैं, स्ट्रेस के साथ रहना एक बच्चे की तरफ। उस स्ट्रेस को मॉडिफाई करो इन पॉजिटिव। स्ट्रेस जब लगे कि ज्यादा हो रहा है, टेक ए स्टेप बैक।
So, sir, I wanted to ask one thing, that is stress a mental sickness then?
So once you feel the stress, take a step back. Talk to your parents, children, teachers, friends. When you feel stress, do yoga, do breathing exercise, do visualizations, do self-affirmation exercise. मतलब क्या होता है? जब मैं सुबह शीशे में कंघी करता हूँ और अपने बोलता आज तो तू बहुत स्मार्ट लग रहा है, and I laugh at the mirror, I laugh at myself, that is self-affirmation. आज तो करके ही ना, this is self-affirmation. So this is very important for you. As a child, it is very, very important. Then just always have healthy diet, exercise well, sleep very, very well, and declutter yourself. This is the most important notion which is coming up in today's world of psychology. Declutter. मतलब हर चीज कम करो। टेबल पे देखिए कितना कम सामान है, अच्छा इसी को बहुत अजीब सा आप ही को झंझट होने लगता। अपना माइंड डिक्लेयर करो, जो चीज नहीं सोचनी, नेगेटिव चीजों को निकालो, ब्रिंग पॉजिटिव ऑन, नेगेटिव निकाल दो। मोबाइल में अगर आपका व्हाट्सएप मैसेज इतने ज्यादा भर जाए कि आपका मोबाइल क्रैश कर जाए, तो इट इज बेटर ना कि हम व्हाट्सएप मैसेज डिलीट कर दो, फोटोग्राफ नहीं चाहिए डिलीट कर दो। हम लोग कितनी सेल्फीज खींचते हैं आजकल, एक दिन में मैं लड़कियों को देखता हूँ, बच्चों को देखता हूँ, 15 पीस की सेल्फी, वो सारी फोटोग्राफ पड़ी होती है। बट डू वी सी देम? नो। डू वी यूज देम? नो। बट खींच रहे हैं। So declutter means to declutter everything, your thoughts, your surroundings, your mind, your phone, your media. Take it easy. Reduce your workload. आपने बताया स्ट्रेस से हम लोग बीमार होते हैं, मेंटलनेस होती है। बेटा इसमें कोई डाउट कि स्ट्रेस पहला स्टेप है टू रीच अ मेंटलनेस। स्ट्रेस से मेंटलनेस जरूर आता है, पर स्ट्रेस तो जिंदगी का पार्ट। तो स्ट्रेस को आप कैसे नेगेटिव से पॉजिटिव बनाते हो, बैड स्ट्रेस को कैसे गुड स्ट्रेस में कन्वर्ट करते हो, ये सीखो। 1 नंबर 2 याद रखो, जब स्ट्रेस बढ़ जाता है तब आपको एंजाइटी डिसऑर्डर्स, डिप्रेशन, सुसाइड सबसे WHO की स्टडी है 2015 में उन्होंने बताया था कि ब्रिटेन में आउट ऑफ एवरी 10 चाइल्ड बिटवीन द 5 and 15 years of age has one mental disorder। WHO की खुद की स्टडी है 2016 की कि एडोलसेंट्स में सबसे कॉमनेस्ट बीमारी दिमाग की बीमारी है। थर्ड कॉमनेस्ट कॉज ऑफ डेथ इन ऑल एडोलसेंट्स सुसाइड। अगर ये डाटा हम लोग देखेंगे तो डर लगता है, बट यू हैव टू लिव विद दैट। सो इफ यू वांट टू लिव गुड लाइफ, declutter, take stress जितना ले सकते हो and enjoy your life.
Yes. So, declutter, communicate, and stay connected. Stay connected.
So I must say it is the collective duty of everyone.
Also. Before
Even-
talking to others, talk to yourself.
Like it is a collective duty of everyone, be it a
Of course.
teacher, society, friends, like parents, like to create a like friendly and breathable environment for the students, for the children.
That's very right.
Yeah.
It's a breathable environment.
Yeah.
Because they are unable to breathe at the kind of
Yeah.
stress they are feeling.
Because we can't deny the fact that there is a lot of pressure in the students these days. So we must try.
And in adolescence, they go through certain pressure which are created by their own self also. I'm not tall enough, I don't look good, my height is short, I'm not fair. So all these things again are bothering them. So it's our responsibility as a society to make sure that we are preparing them as an educator, that we are preparing them for life, which is much bigger stream than livelihood. So livelihood will come, but life is far, far more important. we have to earn livelihood, but then we have to take care of life. Thank you very much, Dr. Sir, because
Thank you, ma'am.
you actually opened so many vistas for us also as educators. And thank you very much, sir, for being here, because we definitely wanted an input from a parent and from a student also, because we wanted they should share with us how they feel, so that in the light of those sentiments and those feelings, we, in case we need to change our course, we must change our course. But ultimately, we talk about the demographic dividend of India. That happen only if his youth is happy and satisfied. And that is our responsibility. I generally say that, and I'll say it again, that the buck stops with me. What am I doing for children, which is positive? As a parent also I have to think, as a teacher also I have to think, as a member of society also. Thank you very much everyone for being here and sharing with us your wisdom. Thank you also. Thank you.
एक लास्ट वर्ड गुरु आप सच्ची में बहुत सुंदर और आपका कॉन्फिडेंस इन्फेक्शियस है. Nice. Thank you.
You have wonderful kids, sir. Children are, because they, as sir said, they are breathing free. So once they breathe free, they definitely become confident. Thank you so much.